This is part 2 of Stoic Behavior. So basically, I found out when and as I am being touched in my erogenous zones, as they call them, which are simply zones within the physical body that represent more of a sensitivity. My right side of my physical body is more sensitive than the left side. So when I am touched on my right side, I become more agitated. It doesn't have to be a sexual part of the body. It is simply a part of the body that is more sensitive. And I realized that my chest is more sensitive. My chest is more sensitive on my right side than my left, and also my the right side of my jaw is more sensitive, and my right arm is more sensitive. Now, essentially, the entire right side of my body is more sensitive than the left in general. So when I'm touched on my right side, I tend to react because there is a point that I feel, depending on the individual, feel as though I am being violated, or feel as though, well, yeah, that's basically the main point there, is feel that I'm being violated. And I also feel that part of who I am, that I define myself as, within and as my behaviors and my personality or mood that I'm representing within that moment, is being taken away. And so in reality, it is being taken away because it was never real. But I tend to hold on to that personality or that behavior that I am representing when I am representing a stoic behavior or personality. So if I touch myself on my chest, for instance, even if I do it myself, there is this sensitivity, and within that I can feel the changes, the chemical changes within my physical body. And so with those chemical changes, my behavior changes, because my positioning is changing. So this really, in fact, means that if I move a certain way, and if my behavior changes, or my attitude, or my so-called expression or mood changes, that goes to show me that I am not stable, or I am not representing something that I am self-honest within as the particular behavior or personality that I am representing within that moment. I am not, in fact, real within that moment. I am simply suppressing my inner nature of and as myself, which is negative. Why is it negative? Because the negative is being triggered when and as something changes that is unexpected, or something changes that I do not like or prefer or enjoy. All of those. So really, that says there that all of the positive experiences that I experience, or all of the comfortable experiences that I place myself within, or the behaviors that are deemed or considered or placed within the comfortability point, is not real. And so uh, when and as I'm just going to do a short self-forgiveness statement and a short commitment. I forgive myself that I have accepted and allowed myself to participate in the design of and as the fear of survival as energy, as movement, which means basically that I am releasing myself from a particular energy or particular movement that I position myself into. So I forgive myself that I've accepted and allowed myself to participate in the design of and as the fear of survival as movement, as energy. Fearing to let go in a moment and become physical, become real for real. And so within that fear, I create a desire to be something or someone within my world as a personality or behavior that I become in order to cover up and suppress my reactive mind or suppress my reactions or my negative points within myself that I have not directed. And so my commitment within this is to commit myself to become stable for real by and through assessing, through touching myself in my sensitive areas, see how my physical body changes, and so within those changes, see how I react to those changes within my mind, and to assess the nature of that reaction within myself, so I can in fact stabilize myself for real, from a point of when and as I am touched that there is no reaction, because I have taken self-responsibility to direct those points into a stability within myself, to become physically stable for real. Because stability is it's a movement, but it's not a movement within a reaction. It's not a movement as a consequential movement where I move myself into a position in order to suppress myself. It is a movement as a self-direction where I direct myself to be and become stable within my world and reality, regardless of how I am touched or where I am touched or what I am doing, what position I am in within that moment as far as the physical position of my body, you know, and regardless of who it is that I am around within that moment, I should in fact be stable, and that stability should be a decision rather than a consequential movement or outflow. Thank you.